Hey, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the Brown Gent. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Zora ecosystem and what I think you should be doing to make sure that you get their airdrop when it comes out. Now, I know this is slightly off topic, but before we get into the video, I hope you guys noticed the different styling of the thumbnail. I'm actually trying out a new thumbnail editor slash creator. So definitely give me some feedback. Let me know what you think because definitely want to continue to invest in the channel. We pay the right people to make the graphics, kind of spruce up the visual appeal of the channel, whether it relates to the thumbnails, the graphics you see like in the channel, maybe even things in our private Discord. So definitely let me know. Would love to hear the feedback because I'm always looking to improve, trying to sort of help build that traction. Now, that being said, if you do want extra coaching, guidance, and support after watching this video or even during, we do have a private membership called the Web3 Secret Society. We got over 100 people. We got a couple new people joining every single day because they find the value in it. And I think to this point, maybe one or no, actually two people have left at this point. So if you're interested, links to that are in the description below. And as always, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. So the first thing I want to recommend is, as always, make sure you're following this protocol. So Zora, make sure you follow them. Make sure that I think they have, yeah, make sure you're in their Discord. Um, and what you want to do, especially with protocols like this, is you want to keep up to date on any sort of announcement that they make, especially when they release an image. Sometimes these images are, let's just say, limited time only. So there were two yesterday. The first one was around their eclipse. I think I covered this yesterday when I talked about how, their first eclipse test was for 4 minutes. They had like and we expected an eclipse traffic surge. We did not expect a 70,000x eclipse traffic surge. And because of that, the entire protocol sort of crashed. You couldn't mint it. They opened it up for 44 minutes. In tonight's AMA, I'm going to give away 2 of these NFTs. So, you'll have it in your account because once again, when the protocol in question makes it, very, very important. Second thing here as well is they also had another one, which was I survived the great Zora eclipse of 2024. And all I got was this t-shirt. So definitely worthwhile to get this. And the reason it's important is because Zora is almost like the Instagram it's like the Instagram NFT protocol of crypto, basically, right? So we're so used to like being on protocols where our number one goal is to have applications where we're sitting here and trading or having some sort of game or whatever, right? You have a different protocol. In this case, it's all about the creator. The Zora ecosystem is all about empowering creators. It's the first protocol that I've used that allowed me to easily mint an NFT and almost set up a business for myself. I'm going to walk you through exactly what I mean and sort of how you can take advantage of this as well. So, a couple things here. I do have a sort of descriptor that I use in the Web3 Secret Society on what I think you should be looking to do on this platform. So the first thing I think you should do, and some of these numbers are arbitrary, but the first thing is aim to create at least 5 different NFTs on the platform. So the way you could do that is by going to the create button. So you sort of go down, you scroll to the bottom, you click create here. When you hit the create button, what am I doing? It's lagging. Sorry. Something's wrong on my thing is, here it is. Okay, sorry. It was tweaking out because I was pressing it too many times. So what you do is you can create a new collection. So I can call this the YouTube collection. I won't put a description. I'll select a file. And what I will do here is I will just put this one in here, hit open, right? I'm going to hit save. And what you do is you can put your own ETH amount, but you can select it to put 0 and you earn creator reward. So maybe, pick 2 different options, right? Like you can pick one that is like 0.00001 or something. And then you can pick one with 0. In this case, I'll put 0. I'll hit create. Oh, what do I do? Oh, oops. YouTube collection Zora. Cool. Create. So now it's going to actually mint it, and it cost me 3 cents to do this. And it's really interesting because this allows you to, create NFTs, you know, basically make whatever non-fungible token you want to have on chain without the hassle. So, you guys already know one of the ways I did this was through the sort of 50% parcel airdrop NFT sort of collection. And this allowed people, in this case, 586 people minted, right? So if we go back here, I've already done this. Now, what's really cool, if you look from behind the scenes, I can go to airdrop. I can now type in people's wallet address and it will literally send them copies. So if I wanted to sort of take a look, and the way the crypto works, right, I can look up a certain token and find out all the holders, and I can extract that and enter a wallet address and send this to people. And then I can use that at a later date. I can also create an allow list, which is more of a whitelist, which is like, okay, here are 10 people who can mint this at a lower price. So once again, if you are doing any sort of protocol, if you're doing any sort of content creation, this is something that you're able to do that basically allows people to, take advantage of this, right? There's also a payout, which is like, when it comes to fees, I've never used the boost setting. But yeah, so you can definitely do that. I think it's really cool. Now, that is one of the things I definitely recommend that you do. I recommend you do it for at least 5. Like I said, you can do it for less. I picked 5. I'm currently now at 4. I've done 3. Now this one was the 4th one. I also think that you want to mint 10 different NFTs on the platform. So what that means is when you're looking at your collection, right? So these are my collections. I have 3 under TBG, 1 under YouTube. You want to go on here, and I will click the brown gent. This just shows me what I hold in my account. You see here, you have created and collected. So I currently have 4 things right here. As you can see here, I chose this. I don't know. I think I did it in reverse. I had written the text, and the text ended up being the NFT because I'm kind of stupid. That was the wrong way to do it. Next time you do it, make sure you drag and drop the image in that spot. I probably just messed it up on here, which obviously I didn't before. If you go to collected though, you see all of the various NFTs that I have on chain. Ironically, I don't know why this is showing up here. Imaginary rides. This is something I bought for the Bubble ecosystem, SocialFi. But you can see here, I got like a bunch of these, special mints. Some of these were very specific, like the neon base that came out of, Coinbase. One of their founders had posted this. If we look a little below, we should be able to see, some other things. So, definitely interesting to look at. You obviously want to see the ones that you have minted specifically on Zora, whether it was on Zora like base, Zora like, Zora, or whatever. It doesn't matter as long as it's originated from Zora. Now, one of the things here is when you're doing something like this, and here's some alpha that I want to share with you guys, regardless of what you click, whether you're on, like, let's say you're on layer 3, I think 10 or 15 of the layer 3 quests are going to ask you to mint an NFT on Zora. When it does do that, go and find this button. Find this button, click on it, hit copy, and then paste it back into your browser. That way you actually get a rebate on the ETH that you spend. So, I do want to give a shout out to Crypto Cove, who had DM'd me when all of this, when I was doing the giveaway, to let me know that I should be using that share button to sort of share my referral link to the NFT to mint, just to get, sort of like the extra ETH. But definitely, guys, if you use that, you will be able to get a rebate, because it doesn't matter if you're minting it and using your own wallet that you're using to mint to refer yourself, you still get that ETH back. I tested it out earlier. It'll work. So yeah, shout out to Crypto Cove for that alpha. One more thing I think you should do at some point, try to use the official bridge. So bridge.zora.energy to actually deposit into Zora. I've definitely done this. Obviously, you want to wait till the GUI is low, so you're not sitting here burning a ton of gas on Ethereum. Definitely think it's worthwhile. I did it a couple times. I have the number written down somewhere. I think it was in that screenshot. I bridged $6,000 worth on the native bridge, which is basically like, I think it was like a little less than 1.5 ETH. I bridged it in, I bridged it out using Orbiter. So be it. Number of active months is also important. Currently, I started using this in March. Maybe you used it before. I think 3 is the minimum that you should aim for. That has sort of been, we saw that with Starknet, we saw that with Arbitrum. They definitely reward even more, but I think 3 is the threshold to count there. And then everything else is sort of bridging and transaction volume. Now, if you're buying NFTs, you're selling NFTs, so be it. Another way you can do this is by using the swap feature. So swap.zora.energy. You're able to swap, just ETH to USDC. So you have that option here as well. So Zora is a really cool ecosystem. The reason that I'm prioritizing this is it's an L2 ETH ecosystem. I think it's very creator focused. And as such, they're probably going to look at metrics like that. So definitely do that. I'm sure there's some other nuances because this is a bit like social media. I do think it's worthwhile, if you haven't already, to mint a collection and get people to mint it. This is actually the reason why I selected Zora as a platform of choice when I was doing my, as I was looking for a way to give out 50% of my airdrop, because the minting will show, like, now that I got 586 people minting on Zora using my NFT, it shows that I've actually used this protocol. So it's definitely like an N of 1 point. And maybe I'll do that in the future as well. What's also really cool is you can literally dive in deeper in the protocol and actually find out who's holding what token, right? Because they give you a lot of great analytics. I'm not going to get through this here, but I was able to find out every single person who was holding and minted that token or that NFT that we're going to do the drawing for. So guys, I try to summarize it pretty succinctly. Definitely want to hear from you guys on what you thought about the thumbnail, but also what do you think about Zora? What do you think about the airdrop campaign here? What are you expecting? Is there anything else that you'd recommend? Would love to hear that. Post that below in the comments. Guys, we're now going to get over to our AMA, where I'm going to do a bunch of giveaways. I've been talking about that on Twitter. So let's head over. And so what we're going to do is we're going to head over and get that started very, very soon. So as always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, also share the video because I think that's very important. Give that alpha out to somebody else too. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.